Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Uprooted Grunt Plays the Darkest Dungeon. We have just returned from retreating from a battle to find that there are a bunch more recruits in the stagecoach. As you can see here, our party last time, not terribly high level, had to retreat, so none of them actually leveled up. We also have the issue that our Abomination Courtney is still praying. Completely free of stress, but wants to keep praying, so that both takes away one of our stress relief slots and keeps him out of the action for one round. Taking a look at the stagecoach here, there are a couple of interesting choices here. The first one is Boisevon here, an apprentice. He's already level 1. If we take a look at him, he's got Hands from the Abyss, but otherwise is fairly similar to Rena's that we've been bringing with us. That can stun, but it does reduce our torch. I don't think he's terribly worth bringing with us. But what I do see here that I want to grab is our first Arbalist core. As you can see, he's got extra damage versus marked creatures. Ability to debuff. He actually marks his own target, and then he can increase torch and get rid of stealth from opponents. So I think he's going to be a good person to bring with us. Not today though.
Bandage and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Because I already have plans for who to come with us today. Cleaning up our stress here, we are going to put Igu here in the penance hall. We will have to treat his disease at some point, but not today. Ludell, wherever he went, start by stress, that'll help. Ludell goes into the cloister. Oh. And then go over to the tavern, where Bachelor goes to the gambling hall. And Drennis goes to the brothel. And that should help with the stress of our major party. The last thing we want to do is bring Bordell over into the medical ward to get rid of her tetanus. It's not a huge thing for the Vestal for her, especially since she doesn't do a lot of attacks, but getting rid of that crit reduction is probably helpful. And that brings us down to 6,000 gold. So I considered doing some of the other things, but instead I decided what we're going to do this time is we are going to bring some low-level characters with us. So what I think I am going to do is we're going to take a look at the trinkets, and we are going to bring Poignant. So we're going to give her, actually no, it was Renold, the other Renold, this one. We're going to put the warrior's cap on him, because we're going to bring him. Poignant is a grave robber, so she gets the sickening satchel. And then the Logas is going to come with us. We'll get the youth chalice, increase her hit points, and the other person we're going to bring with us is Aschuill, who I don't believe there is any that he can use. So our trinkets are now set. And what we're going to do this time around is we are going to go into this short Weald Skirmish. Again, these are all 0 level characters, so we don't want to really run the risk of taking anybody out too quickly. And that is how we're going to set them up, I think. So Renold prefers to be in the top. Poignant prefers to be second or third. The Occultist can go anywhere, and the Vestal prefers to be in the back. So that's how we're going to set things up. And we got a fair amount of healing between the Vestal and the Occultist. So let us get going. So, what are we going to do? It's short. We're going to bring 1 key, 1 shovel, 8 torches, 8 food. 1 bandage, 1 anti-venom. Nah, 2 anti-venom, I think works. 4,800 gold left. I think one more food, 4 more torches. Okay, that's how we're gonna go.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Alright, welcome back to the Weald. This looks like fairly straightforward. We just go until the end. There's no branching here. That's helpful. We do have to complete 100% of room battles. But, you know, we just go until we've finished. We've got a battle coming up in this quarter with some brigands. Alright, so what do we got? We got some blight. Yeah, we'll blight the big guy here. Get some damage over time. That's always helpful. Higher accuracy, lower damage, more likely stun. 50% stun resist though, so we're just gonna smite. Alright, can mark the target. Do a little bit of less damage. Yeah, we'll vulnerable the guy in front. Down by 4, down by 7.
A momentary abatement.
Alright, let's
Impressive.
start working on the back ones. Go pick to the face. We'll try to go pick to the face. Okay. Alright, now he's down to 10 hit points. Okay. 3 to 6. Nah, I don't think that's worth it. Let's heal the party. Okay, that was painful. Not the way I wanted to start that.
The blood quickens.
Reduces our torch. Does very likely to stun. He hasn't gone yet. Or we can do the weird reconstruction. Let's do that.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Okay, so
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
basically do a sneak attack there. We will heal Renold.
Momentary abatement.
Who then is going to try to work on getting rid of the corpse. This occultist doesn't have corpse removal, unfortunately.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, some onyx, some gold. And restore the party order. Alright, I think our torch is good. Let's move on. We know there's nothing in this room. We don't get a scout. I think we do want to keep our torchlight pretty high in this one. Since we have a low-level party, we don't want them to stress out overly badly.
Back to the pit. A momentary abatement.
Dodge, I don't like that. Alright, that's excellent. And we can heal our occultist.
Be gone, fiend.
These spiders have given me more trouble than they should have.
Abomination cleansed from our lands. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, we're going to give our grave robber the warrior's cap as well. Increase some accuracy. Going to take the gold and the Journal of Darius. The road to this damned hamlet was a tricky one, both to find and to travel. When it revealed its ruined face, I swore I had never seen such neglect. Some buildings collapsed and uncaring residents fidgeting uselessly. I went swiftly to the tavern. Others with similar interests had gathered there, and I was assembled into an expedition. We leave at first light on the morrow. Yeah, we'll take that. We might get rid of it later on, depending on how our inventory goes. Yeah. They're both going to take one more damage. That's fine. Some more food, another onyx. Since we have some food, why don't we heal up our grave robber just a little bit. Okay. Probably could have used a shovel there, but I want to wait on that because there's always that one thing, right? Alright. Increase our torches before we start moving. some more food. That is definitely helpful. And just let her... Oh, she's full. She won't eat anymore. The sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place a torch if you crave the void. I don't like the way that sounds. I'm going to ignore this. I might look it up later, but for now, I'm going to ignore it. Alright. Some bone, some ectoplasm. Immune to blight? No, they're not immune to blight. Okay.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Continue the onslaught.
Okay.
Destroy them all.
And I think we need to heal up a grave robber. I did not see that coming. Okay. They're resistant to blight, so it's not really worth doing that. I will mark him though. Reduces dodge. I think we'll try to kill the one in the back with Logas.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, just keep wailing away here. Okay, so now I'll do that. Hopefully that blight will get rid of him soon enough. I can take out the guy in the back. I don't really have anybody I need to heal. So I guess I'll just keep this mark going. And once again, see if we can get rid of that corpse before the big guy does something similar. Alright. Heal up the Occultist. Pick to the face. Down to 4 hit points. Okay. You know what? There's not really much you can do here. Here, let's raise a torch. So we're just gonna keep the mark up.
Their cursed champion falls. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay, our first actual room battle. So we've got a couple of cultists, some fungus, a lot of hit points going on here. 60. Alright, so let's see if we can't cause some blight on him. definitely use the Abyssal Artillery on the guys in the back. Oh, they both dodged. I don't like that. Throw a heal. And these are not unholy at all. You know what? I'm gonna mark myself.
The light.
Add some
Promise of
protection.
safety.
Well, that's obnoxious. So I think I don't necessarily want the Occultist to be in front, but that's what's going to happen. Okay. But now that the Occultist is in the front, we can try to stun somebody. Or we can mark somebody. Let's mark this guy in front. Alright, definitely have to throw some healing on him. That's a good heal. Higher accuracy, lower damage, but a stun. Let's see what we can do here. It was worth a try. Well then, our party is completely messed up now. Alright, so next round he should die. This does extra damage versus bladed creatures. So I think we're just going to do that.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Launch again. Get some healing. He does bleed on that one. Give some extra healing just to make up for the bleed. Hey, we're almost back to our original party formation. Vaguely regretting that mark now. He's loading up on the stress. Hex him up. He's too far forward for the Holy Lance, so he's going to smite. Alright.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, so we got a couple of deeds. That's helpful. Some more food, some jade, some citrines. More importantly, we have a chest. And we have a key for that. Some more deeds, some portraits, some crests. Not a bad pull. Let's bandage him up. That gives us the extra space for that. Light a couple torches. Let her eat some.
In radiance, may we find victory.
That was the wrong thing. Went for torch instead of food. But we are full of torchlight now, and we are halfway through the dungeon, so we should be good. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Get some more food, maybe? Nope. Tapeworm. Just doubles the amount of food he eats. Okay. Not horrible, but not great either. Madman, so we get a lot of stress coming out of this one. Let's just start right out. Giving him some blight. And we'll use the Abyssal Artillery. Again, take out the stress producers here. I'm going to heal up our Grave Robber.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Okay, just like that, things can turn around, can't they? Critical hit, Renold's fearful. Let's see if we can bump up that blight a little more. Abyssal Artillery again. Alright, so the Madman should die on his next turn. Alright, gonna heal up again.
A death by inches.
Oh, that fearful is gonna... Oh no, he's got that. Okay. Well, I don't like that. Alright, judgment on the Acolyte. Excellent. Dodge is helpful. Another dodge, even more helpful. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna try to take this guy down. Okay, down to one creature. Mark him, make him less likely to dodge. Heal up. Yeah, I thought he would resist that, but I wanted to try. Throw a judgment on him. You know what? We're going to use the Bulwark of Faith on him. In part because of the torch it gives me. Well, that failed. That's better, Aschuill. That fearful is going to be very annoying, I can tell.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Some more deeds is helpful. Let's get rid of that. That wasn't what I thought that would do. For some reason I thought the holy water would get rid of the debuffs. Guess not. So he's gonna get more stress for the rest of our trip. Okay. A map is helpful. Okay, so we're going to get a room battle here. Okay, so we don't have to make that last trip where there's an obstacle. So I think we're going to be okay. All right, some spiders. I really wish I had some area of attack here, but area of effect attack. Well, we have the abyssal artillery, don't we?
A decisive pummeling.
Damage 5 to 9. This would drop it down to 3 to 5. Okay. Okay, down to one spider. There we go. Good hit.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I think we will try the holy water in the fountain. That was very helpful, reducing the stress like that. Very good, very good. And okay, so there's going to be a trap in this quarter, but no fights. And we are hungry. That's fine. All right. 40%, 90%. Okay, well I think we're going to use the grave robber for this. Hey, let's use an anti-venom here.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Well, the anti-venom was nice there. That was the right choice. Oh, and I forgot to do the... Okay, okay. We do get some extra crits, but so do they. I think we're gonna bump our torch.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And we'll come some blight in the back. Okay, that round wasn't too bad.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
We don't need to heal anybody. I think, yeah, we'll just attack the guy in the back again. How are these guys at blight resistance? Pretty good. So...
Executed with impunity.
The crit is nice. No corpse there. See if we can take out the guy in the back. No, we cannot. And Renold causing some troubles. How's their stun? 50 and 25. Let's see what we can do there. Alright. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Let's heal up. Okay, so he doesn't... Okay, that's good to know. He doesn't necessarily use the corpses. Okay. Still would have been nice to not have to deal with this guy. Uh, 75% stun. It's worth a try. That was nice. Get rid of the corpse just in case. This one is just trying to beat him down before he beats us down. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Yep. Judgment. Our Vestal has done more attacking in this round, in this dungeon, than usual.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Alright. There we go.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, let's take a look at the map just to make sure. Yeah, we have an obstacle and an empty room. There's absolutely no reason for us to keep going, so let us end it.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Okay, so actually something I don't think I'd ever noticed before, because these are always tight. You actually do get some of your money back for the items you don't use. And we have a speed stone, and we got a whole bunch of deeds and crests. And every single one of them has hit level 1, which is always a good thing. Renold loses some ranged. That's actually okay. Okay, that's not horrible. Extra damage, and okay, none of those are too bad. Let's go back to the hamlet.
Woe to the sheep. Or does the absence of the shepherd not invite the wolves?
Alright. Looks like we have a little bit cheaper stress removal, which will be helpful with the people that we just got. And with that, I thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.